Happy morning, friends and my dear students. Good wishes to my students. Sometimes we observe that people are apologizing without true meaning of apologizing. So that is, they are just going through the motions of apologizing without truly meaning it. So we make mistakes, then there is no danger or there is no mistake in apologizing. So you need not feel when you are apologizing. You should apologize truly. When you make a mistake, when other person is hurt because of you, if you feel that because of you that person is being hurt, you can offer your excuses, you can offer your apology. There is no problem at all. And in fact, it is a good man's gesture. It is a wise man's intention. I mean, it's a wise man's attitude. So, my dear young friends and children, and when you feel that you must apologize to your friend and who is being hurt because of you, there is no mistake in that, you can apologize. But when you are apologizing, what you should avoid? The point number one, when you are apologizing, never use the word but. So I'm sorry, but it could not have happened. Don't do that. That actually indicates invalidates your apology. When you are using the word but, don't use the word but. So I am sorry, but that person could not have come. It would not have happened like this. Don't say like that. Don't use the but. Really, what you should do, really listen to the person who has been hurt and try to understand their view. So if you really want to apologize a person, try to listen to his feelings and show empathy. If you were in that position, how you would feel, like that you should feel. That's very important. So my advice, my sincere appeal to my friends and also my students, when you want to apologize, don't use word but. I'm sorry, but don't use that word but. When you are using but means you are not truly apologizing to your friend. The second one is don't use if. So if suggests that hurt may not have happened. So it is already happened. You are using if means you are not truly apologizing to your friend. So because of public or because of others, you are acting to apologize rather than truly apologizing, rather than feelings coming from your inner core of heart when you are using if. So make a sincere statement of responsibility and empathy. Make a sincere feeling of your responsibility for his hurt. Then only you offer excuses or apology. Don't use if when you are apologizing. Don't use if. And sometimes use vague wording. I am sorry for what had happened. That evades your responsibility. So what had happened, I am sorry for what had happened means already happened. So the point here, make up for any wrongs done with the do-over or another form of action. So another important point, too many justifications and explanation can crowd the picture, can dilute your apology. So I could not have done like this, he could not have done like this, you would not have done like this. All these statements dilute your apology, and in fact that reflects, that may indicate that you are not truly apologizing your friend or a person who is being hurt because of your attitude, because of your actions, because of your words. And so ensure that it does not happen again. When you are apologizing to a person, that person should feel that this may not happen again. You are truly feeling it. You are truly responding for the hurt that was happened to your friend, and that's why you are truly apologizing to him. Such type of feeling should be there in the mind and heart of the person to whom you are offering apology. That's why always try to avoid if, but, wrong wording and so many words, and so truly feel sorry for the act which you have done that caused a hurt of another person, that caused a means whose mind is hurt other persons. And so like that you could apologize your friend when you make a mistake. There is no problem in apologizing, in offering apology to our friends, of course, when we make mistakes, and because of our mistake they are being hurt. So Shubham Bhuyat. Namaskar.